Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some major news to go over. It's looking very likely that the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to get revealed this Thursday on the 16th of January. Multiple leakers are saying the same thing. We also have some new Legends Za trailer rumors to take a look at as well. A lot of things to break down today. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's take a look at why the Nintendo Switch 2 is very likely going to be revealed this Thursday on the 16th of January. So the first post comes from VGC, and this is about Nate the Hate reporting today that the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to get revealed this week. Now, Nate the Hate's track record is pretty good. It's not too bad. There's a couple of things that have, kind of gone off that didn't turn out to be true, but usually he is relatively reliable. But again, this is not the only person talking about this happening this week. But either way, Nintendo will reportedly reveal the Switch 2 this week. Insider claims Nintendo's next console reveal is set for January the 16th. So Nintendo Switch 2 will be revealed this Thursday, January the 16th, it is claimed. That's according to the previously reliable podcast Nate the Hate, which claims that a reveal trailer planned by Nintendo will focus on the Nintendo Switch 2 hardware, with a software showcase coming later in late February or early March. So apparently this Thursday, we're only going to see the hardware. So even though this is very exciting because Nintendo are finally going to reveal it, we've already seen it all. It's already been leaked. I was really hoping that they drop the console and then drop some games as well, but it doesn't look like they're going to do that. So the worst case scenario now is that obviously the console's been leaked, they drop the console this Thursday, and then more games sort of start leaking, and then they just reveal those in the Nintendo Direct. So that's what I'm a little bit worried about. I'd much rather them just drop some software during this Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, but that doesn't look like the case. I mean, it looks like they're just going to be doing a hardware showcase, which again, it's still going to be good to see the actual console, even though it's already been leaked. It's just going to be nice to actually get some official information. So, they go on to say, I can share with you that Nintendo Switch 2 will be revealed in the coming week. I've been told the Switch 2 will be revealed on Thursday, January the 16th, just a few days from now, they said. So I've heard that the reveal itself is going to focus almost exclusively on the console itself. So he does say almost exclusively, so there is a chance that we might get something else revealed. Remember, the Nintendo Switch 1 got revealed with, I think it was like a Mario game or something on the sort of TV. So there's always a chance of a snippet of a game. There is not going to be any presence of games. There could be a game shown running on the screen, depending on how the trailer is put together, but software is not going to be a focus. So that's what I've just said. Like that could potentially happen. Could even be Legends Za. You never know. That could be our first look at. We could be seeing our first look at Legends Za this Thursday. Again, very unlikely, but it is something that could happen. So the two-part reveal plan would align with how Nintendo showed the original Nintendo Switch, and match with what VGC have been told about Nintendo's plans for the Switch 2 reveal. So that was from Andy at VGC, which we're also going to cover in today's video. So the Switch was first announced with a hardware-focused trailer in 2016, which was then followed by a full reveal the following January, where games and release information was announced. Although Nintendo didn't formally announce games in the first reveal, titles such as Mario Odyssey were shown running. So yeah, that was kind of shown on the TV in the background, so we got like a small glimpse of it. So Nate the Hate speculates that Nintendo Switch 2 could launch in May or June of this year, which also matches with what VGC has heard from its own sources, that a new version of Mario Kart could be available at launch, followed by a 3D Mario released in the holiday period of 2025. So that also lines up with what, can't remember his name, the guy that leaked everything on Reddit. He said that there was going to be a special sort of Mario Kart version of the Switch, and that was going to be one of the games that kind of dropped with the console, which I would not be surprised about because it's such a cash cow, it's such a money maker, and everybody's going to want to play the new Mario Kart, especially on the brand new system. So third-party releases will reportedly include Final Fantasy VII Remake. According to Nate the Hate, Ubisoft is planning to release Assassin's Creed Mirage for the Switch 2, and Konami will port Metal Gear Solid Delta. So Nintendo has previously confirmed plans to reveal its next console during its fiscal year, which will end March 2025. So VGC reported in the summer of 2023 that the console was already in the hands of key development partners, and the Nintendo was targeting a 2024 launch. However, the system's launch is thought to have been delayed internally to avoid shortages, and it's now widely expected to hit shelves this year. So the Switch 2 has been subject to a deluge of alleged leaks this month, mostly originating from CES in Las Vegas. At the center of this is accessory maker Genki, which showed what it is claimed to be an accurate replica of Nintendo's next system. Supposed images of the Switch 2's Joy-Cons also made their way online this month. If authentic, they corroborate previous claims that the Switch 2 Joy-Cons will be slightly larger and feature a magnetic connection. So earlier alleged images of Switch 2's internal hardware components appeared on Reddit. If accurate, the images appear to confirm previous hardware spec rumors, suggesting that the new console will again be powered by Nvidia hardware. So it's looking very, very likely that we will be getting something on Thursday. Now, I don't know if they're going to shadow drop it on Thursday or they're going to drop something on Wednesday, like get ready for tomorrow's big reveal, which is what I hope they do, because it gives everybody 24 hours of hype. We'll obviously stream it on Thursday and stuff, but I mean, if it does get shadow drop, it's probably going to drop around the normal time they'd tweet something out anyway, so you could probably get a good idea of when it's going to drop, but at the same time, it'd be nice to get that confirmation. So we had that from VGC. We have Stealth talking about this as well, saying Nate the Hate heard that Switch 2 is being revealed this week on the 16th, which is the Thursday. The reveal will be focused on the console itself, and the software showcase will apparently come later. Software is not the focus. And they say, I think the reveal will be similar to the original Switch. Games were shown on the TV or on a game screen itself, but it's not like a deep dive was done on the game. Software is going to get its own showcase. And again, people are wondering if Nate the Hate is a legit leaker. Again, his track record is, I'd say I don't know, trying to compare it to other people. Like, if Pyoro's at the top, like legit leaker, gets everything right, should I say, I'd say that Nate the Hate is probably like a bit under him, but not as bad as, like, I don't know, someone that's like maybe Riddler Coup could be maybe somewhere near the bottom at the moment, because obviously he's got a lot of stuff wrong. So I'd say that Nate the Hate is a lot more reliable than Riddler Coup as of right now. Obviously Riddler Coup could be redeemed if we do get a trailer this month for Pokémon Legends Za, but as of right now, obviously he's not doing too good. So that's that, and then we also have Pyoro himself kind of basically confirming it as well. So we have Nintendo Land here saying, you know, I'm not believing a thing until that bird starts talking. And then we did have Pyoro, who again is the most legitimate leaker in all the lands, saying, you don't trust Nate? And then people are like, you know, bro, well, there's your answer and stuff like that. He's basically here saying, well, why don't you trust him? You know, he's obviously it's going to happen. So that's kind of confirmation that it is going to happen this Thursday. Again, you've got Nate the Hate being a relatively reliable person saying it. Pyoro, who is 100% reliable, saying it. And then also, we have this. Andy from VGC says the Switch 2 reveal trailer will be, here's a system, and then a full reveal later. So this was dropped on the 10th of January. So this was a few days ago before Nate the Hate posted that thing today. So Andy from VGC says the Switch 2 reveal will be, here's a system, and then a full reveal later. So this obviously lines up exactly with what Nate the Hate has said. So we have now gotten to the point in the Switch 2 rumors and leaks where even the reveal of the console itself is no longer spared. It is supposed to be officially happening by the end of this fiscal year, which occurs in less than a few months. However, Nintendo has yet to give an exact date on the reveal. Not only that, but we don't really know how Nintendo plans to do it. Of course, there is now a rumor on that as well. So Andy Robinson from Video Games Chronicle recently appeared in the latest episode of VGC, the video game podcast. In it, he reveals that everything I've been told is that it'll be, here's the system, and then the full reveal will come later. So if that sounds familiar, that's because it is identical to how Nintendo revealed the Switch one. There was a reveal trailer followed by a full presentation a few months later. So assuming all the leaks and rumors are true, the goal of the next console seems to be simply taking the Switch 1 formula and improving it. If so, then it wouldn't really be that surprising for Nintendo to take a similar approach when revealing the console. So in fact, it has been the most popular theory people have suggested in regards to how the Switch 2 reveal will go. When that happens, the rumors and leaks will finally calm down. I don't think they will though. I think they're still going to be going crazy because we're going to get the console, but then people are going to be all about the games. And I'm fearing that the games are going to get leaked now. Mario Kart 9's already been leaked, even though it was very likely to be a case anyway for the Switch 2. But the 3D Mario, stuff like that, there might be a few other things that kind of get leaked before that reveal. End of Feb. End of Feb seems a bit weird as well because we have Pokemon Day. So you'd like to think they're going to drop some sort of Pokemon thing in the Switch 2 kind of gameplay showcase. So maybe we get it I don't know, maybe we get the small trailer for Legends Za, and then we get it again in Pokemon Day. It's a hard one to say. Maybe they're going to announce something new on Pokemon Day. You never know. They could announce something for the Switch 2. They might even announce a new Pokemon game during that Switch 2 showcase, and then they talk about that more on Pokemon Day. You don't know. But 27th of Feb is not very far away. But either way, that's all the Switch 2 stuff today. Like I say, I'd probably say to believe this. Obviously, still take it with a grain of salt, but the fact that Pyoro has kind of spoken about it is something that I'd just back at this point. Obviously, Donkey Kong comes out on that exact same day, but it's just a remake. I don't think it's something that they really need to take a lot of the spotlight away from. But yeah, I honestly, I'd probably just back this. I'd probably be like, you know, if Pyoro's saying it, it is legit. So that's that. And then I also wanted to go over this Legends Za rumor as well, talking about the new trailer. This was posted on the 6th of January, so about a week ago now. Only just getting around to it. It's titled Legends Za trailer, posted by Anonymous on 4chan. Take it with a grain of salt, as always. But they start things off by saying, I can't explain it. You know, quite fortunate they can't explain it, you know. But I've been shown the trailer for ZA Legends, which is coming out soon, I've been told. And just to say we're not ready. So the game looks graphically very, very good. Nothing to do with Arceus or Scarlet and Violet. So that's kind of going against what Riddler-Coup has said, because Riddler-Coup did say that the game looks basically like Scarlet and Violet. It's using the same sort of graphics as Scarlet and Violet. So it'd be interesting if it didn't look anything like Arceus or Scarlet and Violet. You'd think it'd look like one of those two. I don't want to spoil too much of the narrative of the trailer, so I'll just comment on things that are shown. So again, take this with a grain of salt, probably fake, but either way. It says Lumiose City has decided to completely reform itself to improve the relationship with the Pokemon, creating areas for various species to properly adapt to the city. So that would enable us to go out and catch multiple Pokemon if there are certain areas of Lumiose that are now inhabitable by Pokemon. We have been chosen as junior researchers for the task of helping to suit the city to all possible species by means of a Pokedex. It then says, we are introduced to the starters being Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie at a table where far in the background you can see more or some Mega Rings. I think that's what they are. They may be something else. So basically confirming the starters being the Generation 6 starters, which we kind of are expecting that to be the case anyway. And it would also be sort of hinting that they can Mega Evolve if there's a Mega Ring in the background, which again is also something that we're expecting to see. Quick look of several areas of the city. You can see Pokemon like Altaria, so Swablu and Altaria would be in the game, Emolga, Igglybuff, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff all being in the game. The Monkey Trio, I'm assuming that's the Elemental Monkey, so Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour, and their evolutions. And Rattata, so Rattata, Raticate. I assume that also means a Alolan Raticate, and Alolan Rattata would be also in the game. It then says the female protagonist is seen hunting a group of fletchlings, throwing Pokeballs as in Legends Arceus. And then it says Battle of the Initials against different Pokemon. It doesn't look at the same system as in Arceus. Battle of the Initials, I don't know what that means. But it doesn't look like the same battle system as Arceus. So I don't know if that means that we're not getting Strong Style and all that. It says Fight of Lucario against Garchomp. Mega Evolve the two at the same time. Then you see several Megas being Lopunny, Slowbro, Beedrill, among others. So I guess that would confirm that like all Megas return. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see. It then goes on to say you see a small beach surrounded by buildings, a small mountain, and some tunnels that are under Lumiose. So I'm assuming that would be based on the Paris catacombs. It says the trailer ends with a narration with voiceover about the dangers of altering the ecosystem, and you see how hexagonal pattern. You see, I assume you see a hexagonal pattern start to glow from the ground. So that would obviously be referencing Zygarde. And it says the release date, according to the trailer, was in November. I don't remember the day because they only wanted to show it to me once, but I would say it was the 22nd. I'm sorry, but if I saw a Legends ZA trailer, I wouldn't forget the release date. That'd be something that I would definitely like clock in. Because it's the last thing you see as well, it's more likely to be the thing you remember the most as well. Like, how do you remember specifically all of these different Pokemon, but you don't remember the release date? But then you're like, hang on a minute, I'd say it was 22nd. Like, you just remember it. Like, it's too much of an important factor. But yeah, I'm probably calling BS on this. I think it's just a little bit of a fan fiction, really. Do I want it to be true? I mean, there's nothing really crazy in it. It starts off wrong anyway. I don't think the game's like, the game has got to look like Arceus or Scarlet and Violet. I can't see it looking anything like anything else. But yeah, I mean, the rest of it just is either wrong or just doesn't, I don't know, just doesn't fit the kind of narrative of what we expect Legends Za to have anyway. Even though we don't know much about Legends Za regardless, but either way, I don't think it's true. And let me know your thoughts on that, though, and then also your thoughts on everything else that we covered today. Like I say, if it is announced on the Wednesday for the Thursday, we will 100% be streaming it. If it is not announced on Wednesday, I don't want to go live just in case it doesn't get dropped, because then you just look silly. But at the same time, I really want to be live when this drops. So I don't know. We'll work it out. Hopefully they announce it on the Wednesday regardless. We'll have to wait and see. I'm assuming over the next couple of days, more leakers might pop up saying that they've heard similar things. Whether they have or they're just jumping on the bandwagon, who knows. But either way, fingers crossed, it's looking very likely that it will get revealed this Thursday. So we'll have to wait and see. It's not too long anyway. It's literally 3 days away. And we might even find out on Wednesday, which is, you know, basically a couple of days away. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. Let's try to hit 500. Leave a comment, like I say, with your thoughts on anything we covered. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.